A large part of Mandaue city's 3,048 hectares of land areas used to be the estate of the Jesuits in 1599, which estate was eventually acquired by the Augustinians in the early part of the 19th century. Noted writers of the 16th century indicated that Mandaue was one of the villages of Cebu with a considerable population figure. This fact was confirmed by Pigafetta in his famous first voyage around the world, wherein he noted that a large settlement of people was found along the coast from Talisay to Mandaue, covering a distance of 8 kilometers. The religious needs of Mandaue, which had about 40 tributaries, were then attended by the Father Domingo Esquerra and Father Francisco Combes, who were among the 50 priests of the Society of Jesus in the Bishopric of Cebu. In 742, Mandaue was no longer a visita of the Cebu Cathedral, because then Mandaue was incorporated in the visita of Liloan. From the Southern Book of Diocese of Cebu, record is shown that the Jesuit fathers founded the parish of Mandaue between the years 1580 and 1700s. In 1768, all Jesuit missionaries in the Philippines were restrained from administering any of the Philippine parishes due to a raging Jesuit controversy then going on, and the Jesuits were deported from the Philippines back to Spain, while the investigations connected with the controversy was done, which is why the parish of Mandaue was abandoned. This was the time when the Augustinians took over and assumed administration of the Mandaue parish, where they immediately assigned a secular priest to minister the religious needs thereat in an acting capacity.
Augustinian missionaries then were very scarce, and for this reason, they were forced to cede Mandaue to the Recollects, who are actually their minor brothers, so that in 1846, Father Gregory Siles, the first Recollect priest in Mandaue, was installed to serve the Mandaue parish, and he marked the Recollects' administration of the Mandaue parish. The first church, a provisional one, was constructed in the 18th century by the Jesuit missionaries, and the building consisted of hardwood and nipa for its materials of construction. In the year 1789, a report mentioned that this church building was in a very deplorable condition. On August 10, 1843, another report mentioned that the church was structurally good and made by hewn stone and bricks, but this colonial church edifice of Mandaue was badly damaged by a strong earthquake in 1922, and it was in 1936 that the building was successfully reconstructed. The reconstructed building, however, no longer possesses the original aura of antiquity of the old Spanish ambience of the building, wherein Father Ambrosio served as the parish priest from the year 1809 to 1846, when this church building was not yet damaged by the earthquake. During the Second World War, which started in 1941, this church building, as reconstructed in 1936, was badly damaged, along with the damage to the life-size sculptures or statues of Jesus Christ and his 12 disciples and apostles, which were then positioned at the southern wing of the church building. With the generous help of faithful parishioners in Mandaue, the damage to the building and those to the true-life statues were again rebuilt and reconstructed to full restoration condition during the incumbency of His Eminence, Bishop Manuel Yap, in the year 1950.
The church building marked the western end of Apolinario Mabini Street in the barangay called the Poblacion, and also known as the Barangay Centro, directly facing the historic Bantayan Sahari edifice, a watchtower which marked the eastern end of the same Apolinario Mabini Street in the barangay of Looc. Tradition has it until now that the biggest celebration of the fiesta is observed in Mandaue during the feast of Saint Joseph the Worker, the patron saint of the mother parish, which, from time immemorial until now, remained as a citywide celebration every 8th day of May of the year. The Saint Joseph the Worker Parish Church building and the true-to-life sculptural rendition of the Señor de Sena stood firm in its level of prestige as among the foremost rarities and tourist attractions in the city of Mandaue.